Hi, I'm Erin, your local sex therapist, and today I'm back to talk more about desire. Last time, I covered the desire that typically comes to mind for most people, which is spontaneous desire. This occurs when someone feels a sudden desire for sex and it just seems to come on its own. Now, since this is the most widely known and talked about, those that don't fit into this category can feel like there's something wrong with them, even though there's another type of desire, right? So today we're going to challenge that and talk more about this type. The second type of desire is responsive desire. And with this type, your desire comes on in response to something sexy happening. Physical arousal and the blood flowing are what lead to feelings of desire and interest in sex. This means your body needs something sexy and enjoyable to happen first, and then your brain says, hey, that's nice. Let's keep doing this. You may have responsive desire if you feel you lack interest in sex because the feeling doesn't just come on its own, but you enjoy sex once it starts. And just like with spontaneous desire, anyone can have this type, but it tends to be more common in those with female genitals. The reason we think this is because when girls and those with female genitals are growing up, their genitals don't do things that are as obvious as male genitals when aroused, like we talked about last time. So these individuals learn to take cues from the environment. Right? Oh, this sexy thing is happening around or to me, and now I'm getting interested. Now, neither spontaneous or responsive desire is better or worse, right? They're just different. What's important about knowing which desire type you have is knowing how to engage in and seek out sex in a way that works for you. If you have responsive desire but are waiting for desire to just spontaneously show up, you're going to be waiting, right? Because that's not how your system works. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, right? But what can happen if you're looking for that other desire to show up is that your sex drive actually shuts down instead of engaging because judgments can arise. You might feel frustrated or confused. Maybe now you're stressed out about it, right? And ultimately, it can leave you feeling disconnected not only from others, but from your own system. And that's a really crappy feeling and not going to make you want to seek sex out, but probably avoid it, right? So instead, be kind to yourself and get curious, right? Do you really have low sex drive, or is your desire just showing up in a different way than you expect? Think about some pleasurable past experiences you've had and consider if you felt aroused going in or if this came on and ramped up as you went. Right? But remember, there's no right or wrong way for desire to show up. So check those judgments at the door and have some fun experimenting.